Now for some more playoff action.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Patriots. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the play clock's running down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. when to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run, when to get rid of the football, not take the sack, when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And they'll go on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Garoppolo now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. They slot Gronkowski outright.
Here we go. 3-19.
Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll set up the bubble screen to Edelman here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
time running out here on the play clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On play action, now Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The point after try for Gronkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Gronkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there'll be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll look to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Out of the gun now on third down. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
On first down, Garoppolo. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the coach...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the call stands as is. Not only is that the case, now you're out of challenges too.
Which means that if anything goes haywire and you look out and you want to get it corrected, you cannot unless it's within 2 minutes.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Third down and 5. The play clock's running down. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. 3-19.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Fresh set of downs here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down and 4. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Play clock winding down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They slot Gronkowski outright. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Kamale Correa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
But, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Completes it to Lee. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for Baltimore 1st. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They come up in an offset eye. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run the option left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run the option left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be a little shot. And now the Ravens and defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run with Lewis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.